Thank you. Thank you, Nacha. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tom, and our keynote speaker, Dr. Tan from TP. I thought maybe for those who have not joined us before today, perhaps I think it's a quite interactive day for us, I would say that. I'll give you some background information. We started this Pedagogy Day. In fact, since day one, we haven't changed the name. I feel quite appropriate as well because we take upon our pedagogy, I would say innovation here with great pride. And you will see today there will be a few presentations focusing on the outcome of the Pedagogy Innovation Grant, the achievements and so forth. So since 2012, we started this small workshop for faculty to learn the best practice. I still recall we have about 30 to 40 participants, and obviously not everyone can last the whole day. We actually did it for the entire day. But I think along the way we make adjustments. We try to make it very interactive so that everyone can learn the best from the forum here. But more importantly, I think this is a platform for us to share, to interact, and to foster more on the pedagogy innovation. We don't do top-down. We try to get bottom-up, the kind of faculty support approach. So it's very important that we have a platform like this for everyone to share, to learn from each other. Obviously, sometime we try it out, we have lesson learned. It's also good to use this platform to share. So it has grown just from a simple, I would say, pedagogy workshop per se to include a lot of interesting discussion. I recall in 2015, we decided to put in place a keynote speech. It was done by Professor Sanjay Sama, who is right now the VP for Open Learning at MIT. I think he gave a very good overview what would be the new learning opportunity for not just a higher education but also learning adult over the next few decades. I just came back from a workshop at the MIT called Chewell 2 weeks ago. It's very informative. I think we are on track, at least for SUTD, in terms of higher education learning as well as lifelong learning. I'm very happy to let you know, since we launched Pedagogy Innovation in 2014, we have actually given out 29 awards, ranging from small sum 5,000 as a start to today about 20,000. I think it's a good initiative. We should continue, because a lot of ideas that we try to implement, try to explore, can be actually use this platform to do it. So Nacha reminded me that today the theme of the workshop is called Making Learning Real. That's why I think the first talk is also trying to use VR, AR, by sharing their experience, how to actually make this to be part of our learning experience for the student as well. Obviously, for instructor here, it's also a part of important teaching experience. And this year, I think the Pedagogy Day, we purposely divided into 3 key parts here. There's a keynote that is actually a reflection of achievement of the innovation grant. Then obviously there's an edutech or edulab session, which is I think quite creative, because I think we want to have a platform where faculty or instructor in this room here or participant can interact and learn the best, whether using robot for maybe enhanced teaching or using maybe more up and coming technology like MR, so on and so forth. I think the reflection itself also showcase some of this achievement by our faculty. I think bio team is talking about flipped classroom, and maybe digital world and math is going to talk about how to use a game to enhance learning. Something that we cannot imagine, if you're not in this kind of environment where we have an opportunity to interact with each other. And obviously, without knowing that SEGE already have actually implemented VR for math teaching, and this is something that's quite interesting. And in fact, the VR, I would say, video clip was done by one of our students who is doing a gap year right now, doing a startup. In fact, we had to pay him for him to come back to give a talk because he's running a company by himself right now. He's so popular, I think this is a good development. We hope that he will come back next year to continue his study in ISTD for his junior year. And very interesting, now we have been actually mooted this idea to have a pedagogy, I would say, letter. I think the name is still called pedagogy letter, is it?
We call it Eduscapes.
Oh, they changed it Eduscapes. Again, it's bottom up by faculty. I threw out this idea, but I think it has got the support from not just the faculty, but also the head of pillar. Especially Chris would, spend a lot of time going through the article with us as well. So it's a kind of very supportive, I would say, community spirit again about SUTD. Okay, I think I don't want to talk too much about this, but I just want to highlight one important thing here, which Nacha kept reminding me, because there is a new lab called Learning Science Laboratory here. Today, this workshop is organized by them because I felt it's appropriate for them to have this function. And they focus on, obviously, providing training program to faculty who are new to SUTD, learning about new pedagogy here, cohort, classroom, teaching, so on and so forth. And also, more importantly, the graduate TA. And I hope that the training program can be extended to the undergraduate TA. And another agenda or main function for this Learning Science Lab is also try to actually promote the scholarship and research of teaching and learning. I think that's very important. You want to be actually, I would say forefront, be aware what is happening. I think you need to engage people outside and within the network. And obviously, the last function they have is actually to form a community. So that we can learn the best practice. And hopefully, some instructor here, they achieve certain, I would say, educational research achievement. They can be even put forward to be a fellow of certain learning institution. And that's our aim here. So without further ado, I thank you for your attendance, especially those 10 to 15 participants from our collaboration or collaborator like MOE, Poly, and JC. Really welcome you to attend this session here. I think people will still stream in, once a while, so just bear with them. But hopefully you find this session informative and also try to form out network by maybe with our faculty, with our collaborator as well. So I would like to thank Naja and the team for organizing this function. Because I know that this is not an easy job. But I also thank for your attendance. Hopefully we can stay on for the rest of the day. Thank you very much.